It started out as a typical Tuesday evening. I was on my couch, flipping through the channels, when I heard a loud noise from outside. It was a low, grating sound, almost like a heavy metal scraping against concrete. I glanced out of the window, but the street looked empty. Just my neighbor's familiar setups, the porch light flickering, a cat stalking something invisible in the shadows. I shrugged it off. It was probably just the wind, or maybe a car scraping the pavement. Later, as I settled back into my routine, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. The sound had put me on edge. I kept my door locked, despite the small street in my quiet neighborhood. When I finally stepped outside to grab the mail, I noticed Mrs. Benson, who lived 2 doors down, staring intently at her garden. She had a peculiar intensity in her gaze, like she was searching for something. "Everything okay, Mrs. Benson?" I called out. She blinked, almost startled, before offering a wide smile. "Oh yes, dear. Just looking for a new flower to plant. The ones I have just aren't thriving like they used to. You know how it is." I nodded, though her tone felt slightly off. As I walked away, I heard her mumble to herself, but I couldn't make out the words. I brushed it aside. It was just Mrs. Benson being eccentric, as usual. The next day, I noticed my other neighbors were acting strangely too. Mr. Thompson, who always waved hello, simply stared blankly at his mailbox when I approached. I asked him about the weather, and he responded with a slow blink and a half-hearted grunt. Something about his demeanor unnerved me, but I tried to reason it out. Maybe he was just having a rough week? The scraping noise returned that evening, louder this time. I could hear it, even with the TV on. It rattled through my mind, echoing in my thoughts, as I tried to ignore it. Each time the sound came, I felt a tightening in my chest. This wasn't the kind of thing you usually deal with in a suburban neighborhood. Then came the second turning point. I received a message from my friend Sarah, asking if I wanted to join her for coffee. I hesitated, thinking about my strange neighbors, but decided I could use a distraction. While I was out, I talked about the odd behaviors I'd noticed, hoping for some rational explanation. Sarah just laughed it off, saying I was probably overthinking it. But deep down, I felt there was something I couldn't ignore. When I returned home, the air felt thicker. The porch lights flickered